Big Flying Lizards, a dragon movie and television podcast. I am your host, Bryce Wilson, and we're going to be just doing things a little different tonight. I've been having some issues with the audio as well as with the chat function, so I figured, you know what? Let's just have a little fun this evening. I will. Oh, shoot. Have the playback on that. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and I love Total War Warhammer. Um, I don't know how many of you have actually played it. I will first say I don't want any of you to interpret this as me being good at this game. I just really enjoy it. And if you do enjoy it, awesome. If not, uh, I guess we'll try to find a game that you guys appeal to. um, but in the meantime, just we might discuss uh, some dragon information. We might be going over just the dragons in the game. I am going to be playing as the Lizardmen. In particular, I am going to be playing with as the legendary Lord Gor-Rok of Itza. Gor-Rok, I know those of you are already going to be like, "Oh my gosh, he's playing the easy mode." But I just love Gor-Rok. He has a lot of my particular favorite play style. He's sort of a brute. He's just a guy that goes in fighting. He doesn't have any crazy spells. He does have Lord Croak, who is pretty much a chaos wizard of some sort. But for those of you that are not familiar, um, but hey, Josh, like this is I'm excited for you to see it because I really think that this is going to be a game that you quite enjoy. It's if you like Civ, you're going to like this. Your bank account won't like it. My bank account certainly does not like it. So, uh, that being said, let's go ahead and start the campaign. Um, just paying homage to my boy, my grandpa, Shawnee Boo. Not really my grandpa, but you only play on immortal difficulty and then battle level very hard because the only way to learn is getting your ass handed to you over and over and over again. So, uh, I initially started playing this, how long ago? Maybe 2 years ago. I played Warhammer 2 primarily, but once I upgraded my gaming laptop, I know I'm a fake gamer. It's only a gaming laptop. Uh, my previous computer was not able to handle the all the updates that Warhammer 3 had, so I was primarily playing and I was actually quite shocked like how much easier the game was to going up to Warhammer 3 versus Warhammer 2. I don't know how many of you have made that jump. I don't know if you guys would agree or disagree, but that's sort of what I noticed going from there. There are a couple things that they made a little bit more difficult. For example, when we eventually get to it, you can only jump up with your uh, legendary lord when you're leveling it up with the lightning strike. We'll see once we get there. But yeah, let's not worry about me jabbing along and just get there. Alrighty. So, what I like to do is I go ahead and communicate with the cult of Soltec. Agree to join the wars with them just to help build up that relationship. Then get back up here. start leveling it up. I know some people say go for the food right away, but especially just with how expensive the troops for the lizardmen are, I start off with the gold mine, at least for the first city. Get Lord Croak with Gor-Rok, and let's kick this guy's ass. So manually fight power. Josh, new Civ. I am so excited for the new Civ game. Honestly, it's going to be really fun. I'm actually you're getting some insider information. One of these Warhammer Wednesdays, I'm gonna be actually trying to play this with Austin, and because Austin and I played quite a bit of Civ when we were in college. So I'm hoping to be able to get uh, him on a stream where we're just streaming and playing Civ 7 and testing it out. I might have to make some room on my laptop with their my laptop memory storage. Surprisingly enough, is dwindling quickly. So, uh, yeah, it's quite a time. Alrighty, so gonna go ahead. Arrange my troops like so. Hey, it's gaming laptops are expensive, Josh. I totally get it. Building a PC is also quite expensive. There's a reason I never got into it. I tried just playing Civ, and Sean made fun of me quite a bit, only having the laptop that I used in school. So there is no shame in not having it as a college student because they are expensive. Okay, let's go. Get that speeding up a little bit. Gor-Rok time. All right, let's. Okay. Now, Croak, let's actually come back here a little bit. Protect my Saurus warriors. Oh, where is going to be? Again, I will be the first to say I am far, far from an expert player, so uh, I do not try to profane that I am particularly good at this game. It's just something that I really do enjoy. The behind it is just fascinating, and I know I haven't even scratched the surface on what is actually in the lore. So, I'd actually, for those of you that have played it, I'd love to hear what your favorite factions are. So please feel free to let me know what you think of what your favorite factions are. Um, Someone did comment earlier about just asking me what shows that I am watching uh, on my own without actually that aren't tied to the podcast. And the show that I was actually watching most recently, well, I'll admit my go to my the show I watch before I go to bed right now, and I deserve to be roasted for this, but it's Supernatural. I know it's not that great of a show. It's in fact, uh, there's several things that are necessarily wrong with it, but I do just have such a sucker for it. It's adult Scooby Doo essentially. But the show that I was really invested in earlier was Arcane, and I know I mentioned this on the live stream with Chase when we were talking about Avatar: Last Airbender. Uh, Arcane, I think, has to be my favorite thing that Netflix has produced themselves. It's so beautiful. It's honestly amazing. I thoroughly enjoy the show of Arcane. It's I genuinely enjoy how all of the characters in it have this moral, like they're the moral gray to it. There's not anyone that's purely a good character in the show. And I my favorite character in the show, I just have to say, and I know he's only really in the first season, is Silco. Silco is honestly such a good villain. And when I first saw him in episode 1, when he was doing he was going so hard with his lines of just saying when he was talking about power, and it's like power doesn't go to the strongest or the wisest or the smartest, just all those power goes to those willing to do anything to grasp it. And it was one of those things when I heard him say that line, I'm like, oh, I want to write so bad so I can try to create dialogue just like that. And I mean, I don't know if I have mentioned on the podcast, but this is going to come as no surprise to you that I am actually working on doing a fantasy novel. I have been working on it for almost 3 years now. It I need to just sit down, grind, and get it all out. I do enjoy doing it thoroughly. I've already gotten about 150 pages in, and I'm so proud of getting it there. But as I've gotten the 150 pages, I'm like, I haven't even, and I'm just leaving like the introduction phase and getting into the actual adventure of the story. So, yeah. But what I enjoy doing, so the path that I go, Route Marcher, I feel like if you don't pick Route Marcher for your first something, you, you're you need to get that speed. And then obviously we want to get to greater arcane conduit. So just filling out the tree to do that. Now I know a lot of people try to go and just take this city. I have found, especially when you're doing Immortal, that it is so much more important to take out the Skaven that's just south. So I send Gor-Rok down to do that. Um, I do also. I'll be the first to say I've watched quite a few of Legends of Total War. The YouTube he awesome. I love his channel. He clearly is so knowledgeable, and he just gives off good. He has good vibes, and I'm all about creators that have good vibes. So if you do enjoy this game in particular, please go give him a follow. He's awesome. All right, see what other lords we have. Probably gonna go with him, unless nope. I really don't go with the red crested skink chiefs until later in the game, just because why? You know. Okay, so get him there. Have that. Is there anybody else that I can make any quick deals with? Not really. The dwarves, maybe the dwarves? Let me check out what the dwarves have, just in case.
Make your proposal.
Yeah, nothing really there. All right, well, that's the first turn. And let's go. Yeah, so Arcane was a show that I was really watching week to week when it was coming out, and I just recently went back and watched the first season, and I just forgot how good that first season of Arcane was. And season 2 is just as good and such an emotional ride. And for those of you who haven't watched it, you need to go and watch it. I haven't been able to find really a justification to talk about. I guess you could make an argument for the mutation that the chemist is working on, like that technically is a dragon in a way, but I don't feel like it's a big enough thing to have a whole show, like a whole thing. I'd love to talk about it. As we go further down the line and depending on where the channel goes, I might just start throwing in some shows. I know that I'd love, at least for all of you guys, to be able to see. I'd love to be able to talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean, at least the first 3 movies with Austin. One, because that movie is truly such a big part of our college experience. So I'd love to be able to see that. But and then we'll have Gor-Rok come and support. And then we'll go ahead and fight this battle. Arcane truly is the best. It I could seriously, I really do think that I just need to do an episode or 2 episodes or dedicate a month to talking about it, because there's just so many things. Even just watching it again, just I notice there being so many different, just the littlest of things, and no weak links, no weak characters. The voice acting's amazing, and anybody who disses the animation, I don't know what you can do to diss that. The one thing that I actually saw on TikTok, and I contributed helping trying to make it go viral. I'm not going to say that I caused it. I just am merely a pebble in there. But I saw that there's a guy who's trying to encourage people to make Brandon Sanderson, a fantasy author, aware that the creators of over at Riot Studio, they actually are very much inspired by his work when they created Arcane. And I would love, love, love a Stormlight Archives rendition with Riot Studio. I think that would be so beautiful. I talked about this with Austin off screen, that I think it'd be really a mistake to do a live action of the Stormlight Archives. Like, Stormlight Archives just completely has anime vibes to it, and to make it a live action, I think would be really such a disservice. And it seriously would be so amazing. I know people are saying, "Oh, let's do Mistborn first." I like Mistborn. Don't get me wrong. Mistborn would be so good to do. But the Stormlight Archives is just it's S tier. It's one of my favorite fantasy series as a book. I'm currently reading Wind and Truth. Uh, my roommate Nick, he's asked me if I've gotten through it. I'm like, dude, I'm only on chapter 70 over here. And I mean, those of you that are not familiar with the Stormlight Archives, you could say it's chapter 70. Are you like almost done? I think that's halfway. I think I'm at the halfway point. Brandon Sanderson, He is long-winded when it comes to his art, and I love it. I personally love longer books. Whenever I see books that are shorter, I honestly am like, oh, that is so much not. Uh, that's not something that's really going too well. Um, Excuse me, 1 second, actually. Okay, yeah. So, those of you wondering, this might be an unorthodox way, but since these Nurgles are just so weak, I just have both of my lords come in and yeah, they make pretty short work of it. Again, some of you might think that this is not the way, but perfect. Protect him there. Okay, let's do one more. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Nice and congested. And then let's bring in the reinforcements. Cleanup crew. Okay. It appears that me streaming might be slowing down the internet for everyone in the house, so my selfishness over here causing problems. Uh, I do not know. Yeah, that might be a little bit of an unorthodox way to take this first city, but especially where we're going to be going and fighting the Skaven, and the Skaven are just they're literally rats. They are literally rats, and they are just sprouting like daisies. And so every single troop is important when going and trying to conquer these cities. So I very much try to conserve as many of these troops. And I definitely will be utilizing the auto resolve button once we get later on, but especially these first few fights, it's just so crucial to be doing that. And again, for those of you that are experienced on playing, yeah, it's common knowledge. Like you, it's like the unwritten code. You never auto resolve the first battle. That is how where you test your will. And the gamers, the game rewards you for not auto resolving. Like they kill off certainly more troops than you would have lost naturally. Sorry, let me just shoot this text over real quick. Alrighty, so let's occupy this city. First thing that I like to do now that we don't have our capital city is get that food up, because we do just want to be upgrading our cities as quickly as possible uh, with so many notable villains in the area. And then what I also like to do, get some of these skin cohorts with javelins, and then get the Saurus warriors. They're my boys. Get get those points going. Deliverance of Itza. Route Marcher. And then, oh, that's right. Gor-Rok doesn't level up. He's literally almost there. All right. Well, let's go ahead and next turn it. But yeah, for those of you that are in the chat and have played Warhammer, I'd really love to hear what your favorite faction is and your favorite legendary lord. I was playing the Skull Taker, who was in the newest DLC, and yes, he was broken, absolutely broken. Khorne alone is one of the most powerful factions, and they made this legendary lord so broken. Like eventually, for those of you that don't know, eventually it was getting to the point every single time you were killing an army, you were getting another army, and so eventually my turns were getting to be like half an hour long, and I was ignoring my cities. I was strictly just I was like, I'm not playing by the I want world domination. I want to take over every single one of the faction areas. And so I just had troops going all over the place, and even though I was auto resolving, I was doing all of that, and I mean, it was boring. Like, it literally was boring because you just had the game so broken. But what can I say? It's all right. So this is where we're going to start actually attacking the Skaven. I used to be one of those haters that hated the Skaven. I kind of like them. Like they are so awful. Like I hate fighting them, and they're definitely the faction where like, okay, we need to target them and take them out as quickly as possible because they are such a cheap army. You can build them up so fast and have a ridiculous amount. Their morale very weak. However, just because they have a weak morale, as long as you have the numbers, you can just wave after wave after wave, just take them out. But Sean, I know he's over there somewhere just screaming that why would anyone ever want to like the Skaven, because I mean, they're almost a meme. They really are almost a meme of a faction, but we can laugh at jokes. Yeah. So also, Chase's cousin Riley is going to be joining us when we talk about Avatar: Last Airbender next week. Um, I'll make a post about this on the channel, but just to switch things up a little bit, I'm going to be trying to release the episodes on Mondays at uh, about noon Mountain Standard Time. So 11 Pacific time. Oh, is that 2 o'clock Eastern time? So those of you that have been expecting it at 5 o'clock in the morning Mountain Standard Time, or 7 o'clock Eastern time, I apologize. It's gonna just going forward, I think it's just gonna be better to release it at that time. But we'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here, and some of you may be familiar with this strategy or not, but one, the Skaven archers are just not that great at all. And Skaven in small numbers, especially against the Lizardmen, just don't stand a chance. The Lizardmen have some of the best early on troops, in my opinion. So I am just going to be concentrating my troops, making sure that they get right to the castle, get inside of the castle, and then I'll be sending the cleanup crew of these people. Let's see. So they'll be their own faction group there. Oh, Josh, let me tell you, you're missing me going to war with the Skaven. Skaven are the rat folk, essentially, of the game. And I am about to attack my first castle. Now, depending, I know a lot of you more hardcore players try to go for taking all of the factions. I just try to break their morale. I just try to break the people's morale as quickly as possible. And it's yeah, it's may not be the purists way of me playing the game, but yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So I've got my troops congested in that way right there, just especially when they're so close together against such weak archers. I think they're going to be totally fine. I just need to get this door open, and then once the door's open, they can just start wreaking havoc. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We'll actually go ahead and speed it up. So as you can see, a lot of their troops are concentrated over here, which will just make it that much easier to break their morale coming in. Again, that's one of the reasons I love fighting the Skaven early on. Their troops are weak. Their morale is so low, and especially with having the lizard men who have a high morale, high defense, and especially with Gor-Rok being their legendary lord, Gor-Rok gives an improvement to their defense. And oh no, Croak. Oh, defend our lord. So, let's see here. Doing that. Let's heal up Gor-Rok a little bit. Just keep him supplied. Again, I know Gor-Rok is not the best fighting lord. There are a lot better fighting lords out there. But I'm just such a sucker for the Lizardmen. Which is funny because the Lizardmen actually do not have any dragons associated with their faction. They're all dinosaurs, which, if you guys remember, I am such a sucker for dinosaurs. Once we get later on, you'll see that we'll have T-Rexes and have these just monstrosities. Oh no, save Croak. Save Croak. All right, this door should be open soon. Yep, there we go. Door's open. All right, boys. Wreak havoc. Oh, awesome. What are you guys doing? And again, I understand. Croak is very much a broken character in the game. He is essentially a nuke. And again, the Skaven do have the ability to build their own nukes. But Croak, like here, let me show you the pure power of... Oh, I shouldn't waste it on there because... Let's do it right there. Oh, they're trying to lose, guys. Look at that. Boom. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. All right. That should clear the way for my guys to come in. Gor-Rok. Yeah, why not? This should be over soon, so... Yeah, you're absolutely right, Josh. It's so diverse with the different opportunities and different factions. I was meaning to look this up before I went live, but I apologize. But I think there's so many different legendary lords that you can select. I'm pretty sure it's. Oh, I don't even want to give an estimation because I'm sure that it's even more than what I'm imagining. Yeah, Gor-Rok, go over there. Croak. Can I not? Oh my gosh. Let's go, guys. Come on. Yeah, this battle's pretty much over. And I know, if I was playing against a real human character right now, I totally understand that I'd be getting my ass handed to me. But alas, this is not a real player. This is the computer. This is just a computer. All right, well. Let the nuke go off. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty much... Yep, there we go. Broken morale. End battle. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Josh. Half of the fun is going up against the CPU. uh, but I mean, these guys aren't chumps. This is still legendary, immortal difficulty. And again, I'm not saying like, oh, look at me, I'm playing immortal. But I'm also like, again, I just attribute my grandfather, Shawnee Boo, who I think is off playing other games right now. One second here. It is. Alrighty. But this is the first step to taking down the Skaven in this area. There is, excuse me, two factions of the Skaven that are here, and it is very crucial on just at least taking out Clan Pestilence. Uh, yeah, Pestilence, because it's these guys can just if you there's a reason I'm not going for that other city with the Nurgles right away because to me, getting Clan Pestilence out of the way is the most important thing because otherwise they just are unchecked and they literally can just build armies like crazy. So, um, let's see. Do I haven't been issued the mission yet, so I'll just occupy it. Okay. Now, because I declared war on the... Do I? Oh, nope, they're still not available to me. So, what I'm going to do, delete this town right there. I'm going to get some Saurus warriors. And then let's go ahead. You see, like, yeah, hardly any casualties right there. And if I would have gone and done an auto victory on it, I mean, an auto fight, it would have wiped out at least half of them. And again, I'm not saying that this is me being an amazing player. This is me just going and trying to best execute this to just completely take care of Clan Pestilence because They a problem. All right, so what I do leveling up, I do the inspiring presence, and then I like to fill up the proud warrior just to give him that melee attack bonus for the Saurus warriors, just because we're going to be using those troops really throughout the entire game for him, just because he gets so many buffs on them to begin with, and it really is just what is good there. So, um, Deliverance of Itza 3. It's amazing. Um, Once it cools down, I can also show you guys Ramsey. Ramsey's making a guest star appearance. He's actually being quiet today. Those of you that queued into the live stream on Monday, you could probably hear him losing his ever-living mind outside. So we're gonna have to change some stuff so he's not barking like crazy. But he's being a pretty good boy. He's being a good boy. Mountain Blade before? I don't know if I've heard of that. I'll have to go and check it out, see what it's all about. I really am not too much of a gamer. I know it's contrary belief, you might say. This game, uh, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and then just your classic Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart. Those are my go-to games, and I'm really just not that good at any of them. I love video games. Any of you that are going to be like, when are you going to play a shooter game? When are you going to play COD? I'm like, guys, you trust me, I'll embarrass myself if I play COD for y'all because it's so bad how I am at shooter games. But now that I have built up an army, I'm going to be sending this second army to take this city. Um, I still don't know if it's going to be really enough, so I'm going to add in 2 more troops right there. Get some money running. And then just because Skaven have that special ability to ambush, I'm going to put him in that... oh, you guys know that I struggle with pronunciation. Astromancy stance just allows me to essentially be able to have a better defense against ambushes. You're good, Josh. I'll be here. Like, honestly, I'd be just playing this game anyways. Also, those of you that are in the chat, how does the audio sound? Is it quiet, too loud? That's really primary reason. The chat is working. For whatever reason, the chat was not working in when we were doing the live stream of Avatar Last Airbender. So I'm glad that the chat is working now. And I actually really do want you guys to be participating when we do talk about these things, especially just, I guess this is going to be the live stream version of the Codex of Commentary. So I'm actually hoping to develop that more into our Discord. So if you have, if you're wanting to be a part of the Discord community, please feel free to hop on. I should have it in the description. But yeah, so yeah, I went ahead. I'm going to be adding some more javelin skinks right there. Put them in the stance. I'm going to go ahead also just make sure that I can... No one make... Oh, he wants money. He wants money. He's going to die soon. Like, poor bloke. I'll be honest. They are the ones that I hate the most. The lizard men that I hate the most in Total War Warhammer 2. They are just complete assholes. They are just always coming at me, and they all, but the benefit, they've got some good land. So when I go and attack them, they treat me right when I take their resources and all of that good stuff. But it does look like that's there. Let's go ahead, perform this right. For me, I know some people like to go with the life to be able to get the healing. It's just so, I don't know. I just go with fire every time. Fire, you can't go wrong with fire. And especially with Gor-Rok already being such a defense focused legendary lord, giving bonuses to his troops for that. I say just go for the defense, like just go for the attack. Like you already have the shield, might as well add the spear. But with that being said, let's go ahead next turn it. Oh. Here, it's actually not too bad. Ramsey, come here, buddy. Do you want to come? You want to be a star? Come on, come here. Yeah, you want to be a star. Come here. Alrighty, buddy. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, good boy. Here is Ramsey, everyone. I know you've seen clips of him, and for those of you that don't know, he is my Boston Terrier boxer mix. He's about, we don't know how old you are, do we, buddy? Yeah, big yawn. We think about 2.5. You're just my stinky boy. Yes, you are, stinky, stinky. Okay. So, ooh, this is a good one. So, what do we want to do first? Let's go ahead, build our confidence up. Take out this one first. Fight the battle. Are we going to beat him, Ramsey? Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah. You think so? Yeah. Oh, you want down. I'm sorry, guys. He does not want to be up here. I have a little bed for him just off to the side there. Most of the time, he's not really well behaving, though. It's as much as I hate to admit it, he's sort of a stinker when it comes to that. He like, and again, I know he's a puppy. He's just wants to play, and whenever I do have him in here, he tries to just, you know, be rambunctious, which again, puppies be, puppies do. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take... they don't really have any monstrosities, so I'm going to take this guy there, there. Okay. So have those guys like that. Have Gor-Rok. I like to have Gor-Rok sort of in the center. He's a center of attention sort of boy. Oh, fuck. I knew that just was going to happen. Okay, so start from square one. Have those guys right there. Scoot them over. Have them a little forward. Have them go out a little bit above. Just have them just a hair. Gor-Rok in the center. The Bastodon right there. These homeboys I will have as support right there. They will be acting as support right there. And then let's get our Javelin Skinks to be complete support back here with Croaky Boy right there. Okay. And the best way forward is through. I genuinely hate. It seems like as a dungeon master and as a player, I hate it when players, well, I hate it when things spawn. I shouldn't say I never hate it when my players are having fun playing D&D. I don't want that to come across as what it is. But if there is one thing I do not enjoy as a DM, it is having to deal with summoned characters. But that is just me. I never want to infringe on what my players do when they are in game. All right, let's see what they're going to do. So, Gor-Rok, I need you to go after the Warlock because he's going to cause so many problems otherwise. Croak, let's wait for these guys to... Yeah, let's go. Get your asses up here. Okay. Lord Croak. Why don't you go after them? You can probably take them. Gor-Rok, I really need you to kill that Warlock. You can go fight them over there. Let's speed it up over here. They've lost. Yep, there we go. Okay. End battle. And then this is where we do start to complete the mission for Gor-Rok. So we're going to go ahead and raise this building and then we'll settle it afterwards. Normally, you don't really want to be doing that, but it's a particular mission to be able to get some upgrades to our big beefy boy Gor-Rok. Oh my gosh, just Croak. And again, I understand Gor-Rok being one of the easiest factions because of Croak. I mean, look at that. Look at the numbers he's doing there. I do know, like, I do want to find a way to get a Battle for Middle-earth going because it's not on Steam. At least last I checked, it wasn't on Steam, and I miss playing it. Now, I primarily played as Men of the West when I did that, but if I ever did play an evil campaign, Mordor is just so much fun to play for the evil group. The goblins, like they have a lot of interesting abilities, especially where they have the spider climbing, but I just don't think they're that worth it. They have access to the drakes, and then they have the hero that's a dragon lord, which is cool. But other than that, it's not really that great. Okay, so we raised it. Well, no, we didn't raise it. We sacked it. So now we go back and occupy it. Delete that, heal that, and then let's go ahead, send this big beefy boy over to take this city. Let's go ahead, do that. Okay. Again, I like to put my heroes on the front line. I know some people think that that's ill-advised. With the lizard men, I think they can take it. I think that they can take it. The Nurgles, I've not played as the Nurgles, so I feel like I can't talk too much shit on them. But I just have never been too interested in playing them. Like some people would, somebody had told me that I'd really like them because they have like a really high defense, and I'm all about having factions that have that high defense. It's just there's something about it I just don't really find that appealing. I don't know if it's the fact that they look like they're made out of poop half the time, but that could potentially be it, though. All right. Let's see what happens here. Group that together. Move it up. And let's send them on our way. All right. There they are. Let's take them out. Okay. Okay, that's the leader right there. So let's concentrate power there. They're on the flank, so let's do that there. Pretty good place. We could probably speed it up a little bit. Yep, they're gone, and with them going, it should be collapsing pretty shortly. Yeah. Come on. Yep, there they go. Battle. Yeah, really not terrible of a loss. Homeboys, they were doing some damage. I probably should have paid attention a little bit better to who was going up against who. My guess is that those guys were going up against them. Okay. So with us winning those two battles, we'll be getting those shielded Saurus warriors with the spear. So I'll just be adding them to Gor-Rok because he needs to just be plowing through the the remaining troops that are with Clan Pestilence. Um, this guy, uh, oh, Prajul, Prajul, Prajul. He's going to be staying around in Itza just because I don't know which um, Skull Taker we're actually going to be seeing in this game. Skull Taker has a tendency to either immediately come down and because he's probably going to come and take the sacred pools, which if I was a good neighbor, I'd go and help out, but I'm not a good neighbor. I am not State Farm. Uh, okay. And then let's see here. What I like to do just to encourage the growth, just doing it there. We're going to have Prajul, or whatever it is, go to Itza because, oh my god, Methamonian, Methanone, Methanone is going to be attacking Itza since he has no cities left. These CPUs generally they generally have like a kamikaze outlook whenever you take all of their cities. So he should be going there, but it's not going to take him. It's going to take him a turn or two to get there. So we'll be fine. And then with Gor-Rok, I'm going to be sending him to come down here. I actually hope this guy comes and attacks Otz. How do you spell even? Oilzo? That way, things will be good. Things will be good if he goes and does that. So, alrighty. So, yeah, inspiring presence. And anyone that I can make trade deals with. Oh, okay. Awesome. So, I have now discovered the Southern Sentinels. Alrighty. Anyone else that I can make some sick deals with? Might as well. He's gonna be dead soon, so just get as much of his money that I can. That's so horrible. Okay. Now, some of you might be asking, why don't I just declare war on, make a deal to go to war with, what faction is? Well, I know it's the Dark Elves, but, Rakath? Because he is seriously such a pain in the ass to deal with. Especially where I am not trying to do a southern domination. Like the closest, like if I'm able to take these cities because Clan Pestilence is there, awesome. If not, I'm just going to cut my way through and head all the way up and around here. And if I have to worry about my flank, because he always just ignores the minds of the bearded skulls and just cuts straight through. And the last thing I need is Itza to go up in flames. So the purple boys over there, they've got to do this one on their own. But another legendary lore, I do enjoy the orcs. The orcs are pretty fun. Grimgor in particular is my go-to. He actually to this day is the only legend. Actually, no, that's not true. Skull Taker, I did complete his campaign, but Skull Taker and Grimgor are the only two legendary lords that I have beaten uh, Immortal Empires game at. Uh, Specifically with Gor-Rok, late game, it just gets so difficult to fight the Dark Elves. So I really do struggle in the late game of getting that. All right, so it looks like oh my gosh, that is cute. Let's go ahead, get these. Oh, I got three of. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do. I might end up regretting this, but I'm going to just actually speed march him to go over. He is going to be ready. And then let's have Pajul go over to Itza. And oh, that's not smart. That's not smart either. Just because I am somewhat low on funds, I'll hold off from there, from doing that. Itza's going to rebel, but it should be totally fine. Um, if anything else, it just gives Padrul more experience there. So ignore that. Again, I'll just make sure that I can't. Oh, this guy is playing hardball. Can I milk it? No, can't milk any more money from him. What about the dwarves? You dwarves have no? Oh my gosh. No one wants to make any deals. Yeah, I'm going to be going to war with him eventually, but if I don't have uh, the Nurgles taken care of by then, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, all right. Let's see if this gamble paid off. Let's rock and roll. Okay. Oh, I always make this mistake of having it. Oh, yep. Gamble paid off. Oh, they even backed off. Huh. That's great. I love that. Let's see what ends up happening. Well, while this is going on, I can go ahead and pull up some facts. Well, actually, no, adjust. Okay, so there was the rebellion. Oh, that's cute. All right, so see, just the lone soldier there, fight battle. Honestly, I don't even know why. Like when it's that, like he ends up killing like a ton of troops when you auto resolve it. I do not understand why. Yes, I know that uh Methanon has a very high defense, but he should not be allowed to kill as many troops as he does when you auto resolve it. It's I used to just auto resolve, but then I was just looking and I was losing so many troops when I went and took care of the rebellion that's right there, just because for me, my philosophy is unless if you have the troops to be able to take care of it, go and take them out right away because they are just such a drain. I know that for each round, like your city's happiness does make a difference, but it's just not worth it. It really is not. Okay, so got them there. Just swarm them. And I'm really just using the troops that are stationed in Itza, leaving Pajoil, Mr. P Money over here. Yeah, and gone. Let's see. Is he actually dead or does he retreat? Because lately it seems like each time that I've beaten him, even if he goes down to zero, it's him retreating. So we'll see what happens this time. All right. But go ahead and comment below if I'm probably gonna just make this a regular thing. Might as well just keep putting content out, even if they don't do as well. I love this game, and if any of you do have opinions or have any piece of advice, I know it's popular that a lot of these content creators say, "Oh, I don't read the comments." I read every comment, which again, I know it's not the same. Where I know a lot of these audiences have a lot bigger audiences, but I still really am curious about what you guys have to say, your input, your thoughts, and I mean, this is a community. It wouldn't be a community if I'm the only one saying things and you guys aren't relaying anything to me. So, comment below if this is something you guys are going to be wanting to do. If there's any of these factions you'd like me to try out, I'll probably get my ass handed to me when I'm playing it. I'm just playing a faction that I feel quite comfortable with. Okay, so it does look like he is gone, which means that the Nurgles are now defeated, which is excellent. What do we do? Oh, that's gonna be tough. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. But let's go ahead. Do that. Let's go here. Okay. I really do just need to get more troops. So. Oh, this is such a tough situation. Do I risk it? Oh, man. Yeah, because he has the Saurus warriors with the shields, the chameleon skinks, the feral stegodon, and then three others that are unknown. All right. I might regret this, but let's do it. Let's first level up, though, just in case. Man. You can tell I really don't want to. All right, let's do it. Ooh, all right. I think we can do this. It's not going to be good, but I think we can do this. I've faced worst odds before. Okay. So the benefit is in this situation, they only have the one ranged unit there with the chameleon skinks. They are one of the best range units in the game, in my opinion, just because they have the skirmisher mode where they can attack while they're being chased. But as long as I don't have any of my troops pursue them, I should be fine. I'm a lot more concerned about the Feral Stagadon and then these big beefy boys. I do think that they're going to be a problem. The cavalry units that the lizardmen have are just straight ass. Like they suck. I I never recruit any of these units there. I just always go for the dinosaurs instead. Which you'd think they're velociraptors. You'd think that lizardmen riding velociraptors would be some of the best units. This might be useless, but oh well. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's have those guys right there. Those guys right there. Okay. Not sure how well this is going to go over, but again, my philosophy when doing this is just go for the head of the snake, go for their leader. If I'm able to take them out, more likely than not, they will break. So, let's go. Again, they only have the one range unit, which is unfortunate. But I do have the summoning ability. Oh, homeboy, slow down. Okay. Let's try to disrupt some things a little bit. We'll let them charge in a little there. Here, let's give you the edge right now. Oh, shoot. Did I accidentally summon them? Where'd they go? Oh, well. Great. Like I said, not that great. I have fun with the game. That's what matters. Okay. Go after him. Welcome back, Josh. Hopefully your luck is just what I need to beat this rebel alliance against the great empire of Itza. Okay, go in. Or, well, no, go ahead and fight them. Right there. Get out of there. Yeah, this is the downside when you have your... Oh, shoot. Okay, there you go. Well, I'll say this, Josh. You say that you don't have that much luck to bring, but I mean, I didn't lose a single battle while you were here. Coincidence? I think not. Awesome. Okay, we've got him on the ropes. He is freaking out. Now attack them. Okay. They come in the flank. Take him out. Oh. This doesn't look great. Not gonna lie, guys. What are you talking about, Josh? This is always an R-rated stream. I said fuck at least already twice. If that not, I've said it twice now, so by very definition of the rule... Oh, is he gone? Oh, well, how is he still alive? Oh my gosh. There's a screen in the way. There's a screen in the way, Josh. That's why. All right. Well, this does... All right. I'll let them sort of deal with it over there. Okay, you guys... Oh, okay. If I take out these guys, I'll probably wrap things up pretty quickly after that. I don't know, because these guys seem to be doing all right. Oh, shit. Okay, go. Take them out. Take them out. Take them out. Take them out. I don't want this negativity. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Whoo! Yeah, that was a little ugly. I appreciate the vote of confidence. Wow. They did some numbers on me. I may have won, but they definitely had a higher kill count than I did. Oh. Meanwhile, this pup over here is just dead asleep on his little bed. Is that right, buddy? You're so tired. That's such a hard life. sleeping every day and barking at the neighbors. How do you survive? Alrighty. Which at this point, now I just need him to recoup his losses. Hopefully it took him out so I don't have to worry about any more of that. Oh, God damn it. Okay. All right, no big deal. No big deal. I'll just go back. All right. All right. It's all good. We will take care of this. Rebellion. Alrighty. We'll have him sit this one out. And keep it nice and simple. Alright. Let's end it there. Okay. Yeah, awesome. We didn't lose any of our troops, well, any of our battalions. So we can make that work there. He hardly did anything. All right. So, what we're going to do now, since we have secured the region, we're going to build his army up so that he has a decent amount because we're going to be going to war with the other Skaven clan that's over here. We're probably not going to go to war with them until we have taken out Clan Pestilence. Just because fighting two Skaven factions at once is not my ideal of a good time, but that is your idea of a good time. No judgment. No judgment whatsoever. So, okay, we'll take the money then. Okay, we'll get him also back to Itza. build up our money. No, I'm pretty confident, so there we go. He is just that much more of a dangerous magic caster now. Preferred leader in Civ. That's tough. Whew. It's different because I really haven't experimented with Civ 6 as much as I'd like, but I did. Korea was a lot of fun when playing Civ 6. In Civ 5, Montezuma with the Aztecs, I love Montezuma with the Aztecs. So much fun. So much fun. Um, who else? Russia is really fun in Civ 5. China's a lot of fun in Civ 6. China's fun in, I think, all of them. China's pretty well balanced, but I just love the perks that China gets in Civ 6. But if I was only given one... Germany is pretty great in Civ Civ 6 as well, but it's just not as fun. I'd have to say Korea. Korea is probably my favorite in oh, yeah, Montezuma did get nerfed. I assume you're talking about Montezuma, Josh, of who got nerfed in Civ 6, because he definitely did. Japan is solid. Japan is a solid faction to go with. I just need to look. 'Cause I feel like there's one blatantly obvious one that I am just missing out on. With the U.S. Low key, the U.S. sucks in in Civ. Like you'd think with being the world superpower, they'd be pretty good. Like I feel like they genuinely suck in the Civilization games. They are just not that good. All right. Okay, since we're fighting the Skaven, I'm gonna do attack rather than defend. And okay. Oh shoot! You see? Oh, that's not a good sign. All right. You hate to see it. Skull Taker's on the move. All right, let's take these people out. Close victory. It's not going to be a close victory. They're going to get wasted. Alexander is pretty great. Alexander of Greece. Pretty good. Pretty good. I just need to... Here, I'll look that up while it's loading. The factions. So, Civ 6 factions. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. Wow, shocker. Streaming kills my internet. Okay, so how I have it set up right here. Yeah, well, I mean, I used to think, yeah, you'd think the Vikings are a very good faction, but when you actually do think about it, the Vikings were great. Like they're known for being great warriors just because they were going up against small villages. I do love my Vikings. Y'all know I love my Vikings, but what are we talking about? If you're given the opportunity to have a Viking, or you're given the opportunity to have like any European knight, take the knight any day of the week. Vikings are raiders. They're not supposed to be like, yes, they have some legendary warrior aspects to them, but they're not game changing anything over here. And I'll argue anyone with that fact. I feel like Vikings have been just so. Again, I love Vikings just because I am. I'm a male who has Viking ancestry, but let's be like, I can be honest about it. They didn't really do anything that was terribly impressive. Like the Vikings themselves, you can make the argument like, yes, the Danish. Well, yeah, they got high. There were so many. Like, if you actually go and do research onto the different militaries that were around in the day, there were so many people that were just. I mean, think about it. The kamikazes. They were straight up giving their troops meth. I think it was to go and do it. I mean, so giving troops drugs to make them be better has been a tactic as old as time. It is one of those things that's hilarious to think that all these illegal substances that we have in our society were initially created by either the U.S. or U.S. partners. Like, oh. You do you. You do what you want to do. You be happy. Who am I to tell you what to do with your own body? What are you guys doing? Oh my god. Okay, you guys are gonna get your ass pounded on. All right, well. Okay. Let's see. What are we going to do here? Let's let him congest a little bit. Croak, get your ass back here. All right. That seems like a good spot. Wow, that was oddly anticlimactic. Okay. that sucked. How much do I need for that? Oh, 11. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right. Okay, come on, Gor-Rok. Take care of these silly, silly guys. Oh, there's... All right, let's speed this up. All right. Jeez. Homeboy pretty much took out his entire own army. Yeah? He's being grumpy down there. Maybe he needs to make another guest appearance. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come on. Come say hi. Come on. Oh, yes. Ramsey needs to make a guest star appearance. Oh, let's get that cord off your leg. Okay. There he is. Yeah, he just smells like death, though. I need to give him a bath. Alrighty. So, to still do that mission, we're going to sack the city. Yeah, that was glorious. Let's take him out. And then occupy. The cute boy with the sweater, Ramsey boy himself. Say hi, buddy. Oh, yes. Dude, you need a brusher. I need to get you one of those teeth brushing treats because your breath smells like death. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do here, I need as many of these Soros warriors So I'll do that. Oh, I thought he was going to sneeze right all over me. He positioned himself like he was going to. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing now, it looks like Clan Pestilence has taken Chapotle? I don't even know. But looks like that he has taken there. This is actually a very valuable city because it has a gold resource. Normally, I would try to curry favor with the settlement that has that, but I think I'm just going to keep that. I'm sorry, call me an imperialist. But that's just the route that I want to go on that. But let's see here. Who does he... I mean, it's... He already hates me. I might as well do it. I want to curry favor. So join war. It's just not that much. Might as well. Okay. I really don't want to be an ins. Okay. It's giving me a little bit more of... Okay. Proud Warrior, now I can start working on the bottom level there. Now I'm just going back down the tree since I just used this blast so much. What else do I have? Oh, okay, yeah. This area is not as important to me as building up as quickly as possible, so I'm probably going to do the alignment of order just to give it so that this place will have more control. I just hate dealing with rebellions in this city. Can't do anything. What do you think's gonna happen, buddy? You think they're gonna attack? Yeah. Wow, you're right. They didn't. Oh, yeah, you're done. Yeah, you don't want to be up here anymore. Guest star of appearance of Ramsey is done. Hopefully some of that luck of his, oh, yes, bless you, that luck of his will rub off on me. So I do believe Clan Pestilence is going to be quite easy to deal with up to this point. I've taken primarily their cities that they, excuse me, start off with early game. Oh yeah, they're all just concentrated right there. So what I think I'll do, yeah, I'm gonna attack this one here and just wipe them all out with a single blow. So okay, yeah. So the initial army that I'm going to be going up against is against these Skaven slave spearmen, the Skaven slaves, and then the Skaven slave singers. So if these guys are going to be concentrated in an area, I'm going to be going after them just because I do not see this army as a threat. It's more of a nuisance. So let's go ahead, go in, and take care of this. Okay, let's see where they're going to be ending up at. My guess is probably really good. I might be cheesing it, but this is just how you deal with clan pestilence when you're Gor-Rok. Okay. So I'm going to have these two. No, I'll have these two and these two. Sort of just be my lookout. Because Homeboy is going to be coming in. And then have Lord Croak right there. The Croak might stir himself. Them there. Form a party there. And let us go. So yeah, they're going to just stand there. I mean, you gotta love it. They've got their orders. And the party's going to be starting in 20 seconds. And I'll show you what I mean, that it's just not fair. And let's speed it up. I'm impatient. Yep, there you go. Okay, Gor-Rok. Lord Croak. Do what you do best. Blast them. Yeah. Oh, come on. Oh, there he is. Arch. The main Skaven himself. Okay, come on. There we go. What are these guys doing? They're still just... Oh, man. Oh, I love it. All right. Let's give a little more health to Gor-Rok. He's going to need it. Oh. Okay, yeah, there you see. Again, I understand that this is cheesing it because it just concentrates them all up and you just go ahead and start nuking them. Like, Lord Croak is going to have an insane kill count at the end of this. Alrighty. Just one more. There we go. And they're still just... All right. Okay. They should be almost taken care of over here, and then if Lord Skrulk still doesn't make it so the other army's morale breaks, then we'll turn around. Okay. Oh, reinforcements. You'll love to see it. Still, those guys are just standing there. Okay. Gor-Rok. Let's get that going. Croak, let's build that up right there. Who should we help? I mean, they're all pretty good. Alright, well, I think that is primarily what's going on there. So let's go ahead and just combine the armies together. And I really think that their morale is going to break pretty fast. Because I did just wipe out 2 of their other armies with relative ease. Yeah, see there. Oh no, that was one of their summons, so that doesn't really count. Let's send him over to kill one of their lords. Sure, why not? You always go as well. Okay. No one. Maybe I hold off on the healing for now. You help out Gor-Rok. Yeah, see, they're already. It's pretty much over. Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see the damage that Lord Croak. What? I was sure he was going to have so much more than that. Okay. With that, I do believe most of their armies. Well, it just depends on how many of their armies were actually destroyed by that. I might have to do a little bit of cleanup crew getting some of these armies, but it should be relatively easy to do at this point because they had congested into that one area. I think Arkling is going to be gone because he was in March stance, and it seems that when you are in March stance, your troops do not survive after losing a battle. It could be different just because there is practically no casualties that he's taken, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But let's. There you go. What do I want? Well, I mean, I don't get that much money out of it. I'll take the healing. Oh wow. Okay, which one do I want? Yeah, I'm not going after him. That's just way too far. Way too far out. Why not? I want to do it. I want it. When I am the Lizardman, I do hate the Skaven, and it's just so satisfying to see Croak just blow them up with his deliverance of Itza magic. And oh man. And there has been so many times, especially early on when I was playing as Gor-Rok, that specifically Lord Skrulk has just screwed me over, like royally screwed me over, and oh, it's just so satisfying. Like there have been fights that I have had to do against him where it I was literally fighting to the very last man, and that last man was Gor-Rok himself, and it's just so satisfying just to be able to just wipe the floor, even though it is yes just an NPC. Like I understand that. so let's have that. Okay, there. Have that there. Probably want to move them a little bit further forward. And then Gor-Rok, my boy, you're going to be up there. The Stegodon and Archer support back there. Probably. Well, not quite that. Yeah, but just like that. Okay. And then Croak. Croak right there. Okay. Let's rock and roll. And then it's not going to be much, but I'll have some reinforcements that'll be able to take them in their flank there if they're not already en route by the time. Well, no, they're not going to be en route by then. They'll last a little longer. Those catapults, I hate going up against them, but they're some of the best units in the game, in my opinion. Those just, I mean, look what it's done to these guys right there. Just wrecked them. Like, man. You hate to see it. Okay, I want you to go after Skulk himself. Okay, 10 more seconds and then they'll be showing up and they'll be able to take out those catapults. Okay. Well, I mean, they may not even make it in time because Skrulk is dead. Just keep pushing forward. I know it's not effective, but it's just so satisfying to blow the catapults up. Okay, it looks like there is still one more hero. But it's wrapping up. There, yeah, there they go. There they go. Okay. End battle there. Croak didn't do as well. But, oh well. But yeah, those of you that are either just jumping into the video online or just popping into the live stream, I am playing Total War Warhammer 3. I am playing the Lizardmen faction, specifically as Gor-Rok, the White Lizard. Total transparency, this is my favorite. This is my favorite legendary lord to play as. Gor-Rok is in my opinion, my preferred play style, you might say. He's not a magic caster, but he has Lord Croak as his hero that you can add into the army to act as a magic caster. But Lord Croak's magic is very straightforward and just destruction magic, while Gor-Rok is specifically just almost like a berserk lizard with a high defense, and he gives defense to his fellow lizardmen. All right, I'll take the money right here. I think I can afford it. Which there is still this guy over here, but I do not think he's going to make it that far. Um, let's go ahead and send him on over. We'll recruit. Okay, nope, not yet. I'll recruit some boys right over there. Oh, actually, let me see if I can afford to upgrade. Oh, next turn. Do I save it? Will I have it? Oh, do I do it? No. I'd rather upgrade Itza than any of these places. So, just to give you guys an idea of what I'll be doing. Next turn, if I can make it, I'll be taking Chipotle over here. If this city down here is taken, I will go and take it as well, and then I will just march my way up and through this region, taking the marks of the old ones, the altar of the horn rat, and then eventually take this island as well. And once I've taken that island, it should actually set me up in a pretty good spot to take out the vampire pirates that are in this region. So far so good on according to plan. I'm a little nervous though, seeing that yeah, so I do think that Skull Taker is beginning to get his namesake and taking the skulls. He's looks like he's going to be going for the sacred pools. Oh, should I? I need to. Oh, this is tough. I'll do it. I still should be in a good spot and be able to afford to upgrade it. And if not, I'll be making enough money from taking over that city. I am curious to see, though, where he does end up going. Let's see if there's any deals to be made, though. No. Yeah, let's get some trade deals going. I like some good trade deals. No. 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 Should I confederate with them? I don't think it's worth it, especially since he's currently at war with Skull Taker. I just don't think it'd be worth my time. To kickstart a war with Skull Taker, I mean, I probably should be preparing myself as if I'm going to be going to war with Skull Taker, but I'll put him in an ambush stance. Oh yeah, let's Deliverance of Itza. Then let's do the Ancient Cunning. Don't want to upgrade anything next turn. All right. Oh, geez, guys. Okay, so does look like Skull Taker did take out the Sacred Pools, which does typically mean that he's going to turn his eye on me now, which is unfortunate because he is quite powerful. The benefit that I know going into this is that there is a good chance that he may not want to go to war with me quite yet. But in previous playthroughs, whenever he has taken the Sacred Pools, he's turned his eye on me very,
has been issued, mighty lord.
very shortly after.
Be wary, though, for while the potential rewards are great, so too are the perils.
All right, it does look like that our purple boys over there got destroyed. Okay. So we are running a little bit in the red, but that is normal as... Oh, boy, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, the good news is I'll be upgrading the gold mine next turn. And regardless, I'll be... Okay, let's just... Full send. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Still can't see that city over there, but I think it's just worth it at this point. I just need to stock up on troops over here. Let's get 2 more of the Saurus warriors. Hopefully I'll be able to afford to purchase this guy right here next turn after defeating them over here. Plus, I should be getting a good payout once I raise this city because I should be getting that plus 5,000. Let's... Yep, he's in an ambush stance already. Available upgrades? No. Just because I am so limited on money. Okay. That should be it. Let's next turn it. Let's see what he... Oh, okay. So we're still good. He hasn't declared war on me yet, which... We're not out of the clear yet. I still think that if he is going to go to war with me, he will be going to war within the next... I don't know, maybe 2 to 5 turns from now. But I've been able to upgrade that army to be able to have enough people there. So we should be fine, and we'll be getting a good amount of chunk of money after we raise that. Oh, what is he doing? I mean, makes it that much easier for me. All right, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be that much easier to go and take the Chipotle surprise over here. He actually didn't leave it. Oh, it's still really weak. Okay, let's go. Take it here. Yeah, let's... Especially just since I'm going to be going to war with these more powerful factions. I just want to conserve as many of my troops as possible. And I'm probably going to pull a very similar... Well, we'll see where the armies actually end up being. If they are in my section, we can... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to cheese it. We are going to cheese it, guys. Yeah, we just want to be able to conserve as much of our troops for the Skull Taker, for the Vampire Coast, for Britannia, and for the Empire, because they are not going to be fun to go against. So, let's see here. Very similar as last time. Let's just take these guys, those guys, and we'll form them into one little party. And then let's very similarly take them and so it does look like these guys are going to be a little more aggressive than the last time, which is not the worst thing in the world. Well, no, they're playing pretty conservatively, so oh well. Their loss, my gain. Let's make sure Gor-Rok is right there on the front line. Let's actually have them just a tad off. So they're not completely boxed in. But I'll have Gor-Rok himself just right up there. Oh. This is the real reason I hate the Skaven, because of their summoning. Just so frustrating. But okay, so they're still there. Let's have him on the front lines as well. And I actually want to have these guys straighten out a little bit. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, so see, the army is going to be coming in. Let's have Croak do what Croak does best and just start blasting. Oh, yeah. He'll do blast there. He'll do a blast there. And then Gor-Rok. Let's... Buddy, I need you to take out their lord. Okay, so they're coming over. Let's attack them. This. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about putting a shield up. Can't you tell the shields are not up? Let's actually take these guys right here and send them over to attack them while they're coming over here. We should be able to handle whatever, because there shouldn't be that many more reinforcements coming, if any. Send him over. The Croakmeister needs some blood. All right, well, yeah, this fight's pretty much over. Gor-Rok, I need you to go and take care of him. Croak, why don't you blast them? Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, gone. Eviscerated. All right, well, rather than end the battle, I think I am going to try to wipe out as many of these guys as possible, starting with that guy. Well, I shouldn't say as many of them as possible, because I want to take out... He's a level 7 lord, which, I mean, it's high for an earlier game, but I'd much rather just take him out early. Croak, can you... No, you're not getting any more magic. Oh, no, it's not worth it. Actually, I don't know if they're going to catch up. It's not worth it. You guys aren't here to just do that. Okay. Only 91. That's not terrible. Okay. How's everyone's week though? We've made it to Wednesday, hump day. What's going on? How's everyone doing? What W's have we gotten this week? What else have we taken? Hopefully none. Ramsey will have you believe that he's just taking L's all over the place with how much he's grumbling. It's almost his bedtime. I kid you not, Ramsey at like 9 o'clock gets exhausted and like angry and wants to go to bed. And if I don't like have him ready for bed, he starts just and it's hilarious. He is like a little kid.
Yeah, is that right? Is that right? Oh. You gotta stay on your bed. You gotta stay on your bed.
All right, let's sack that city. Yep, there we go. So we got that nice payout. So we should be able to afford things better now. We'll occupy the city, repair it up. And like I said, normally I like to give the cities back just to help build favor, but just with this guy in particular, like, he's not that powerful of a faction. But I don't know. Oh, what should I do? Do one more there. Actually, tell you. But first things first. Let's get this place upgraded. Yeah, there we go. And then let's get a Source Warrior. Oh no, that's not a good idea. I hate being poor. Yeah, so it does look like Clan Pestilence has still got a city right there. So I'll send Gor-Rok down, take care of them there. But I'll want to immediately just come up guns a-blazing right over here because I need to be getting up and getting into the mainland over here as quickly as possible, especially since it is reassuring the Vampire Coast has not taken these cities yet, which means, I almost wonder if Britannia is attacked. Well, let's see. Have we encountered the Vampire Coast yet? No, we haven't. So,
welcome, reptile. How can we be of assistance?
Let's do some trade deals with these elves. They're not the best allies to have, but I'd much rather have them as allies than enemies. The dwarves.
Aye.
Yeah, let's get some.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Let's actually just do a quick rundown on what's available. Oh no. Yes, we will want that deal. Oh, 2 for 1. Let's do it. Perfect. Anyone else? Anything else that we? Oh yeah, let's. Defensive alliance. There we go. Anybody else have? No, nobody's quite comfortable with me that no one wants to join a confederation. I'd love to get the Cult of Soltec as a confederation, but I just don't have the funds right now to be just buttering them up. Oh, well, actually, here, I just got enough funds to be able... do I build these? I probably should. It's just... I am scared of Skull Taker. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Skull Taker is someone that I just do not want to be fucking around with. They're just so powerful. All, like, early game, mid game, late game, they are just so powerful. And truth be told, I probably should have just been focusing on going and taking him out. But I feel like yes, he's a problem, but he's not. If you don't take out Clan Pestilence, it literally is just a plague that just spreads everywhere, and they just have an unlimited amount. Ah, fuck. Well, let's see what happens. Let's mess around. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's that powerful of a rebellion down there, but the province of the Lost Valley. Ah,
A rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
well, I should have expected that. If I'm lucky, though, he will go to war with the Cult of Soltec as well, on top of going to war with uh, the dwarves. That's might be a little much to ask for, but one can hope. But like I said, the last thing that I wanted was just to have a war on my flank back there, but oh god.
The soul unbound! Fight for pardon!
Should I just go to war with him already? Like, he's just going to keep pushing forward. It's just so tough. Okay. I think this is Clan Pestilence last like area. So I'll just wipe them out real quick and then go take care of the other Skaven clan. Because the Skull Taker is looking like he's about to attack. He has those two armies. I almost wonder, should I just take him out now? Because he has the two small armies right there. I don't see Skull Taker himself, which means that he's not going to be... It's a gamble. But I think it just depends on if I'm going to be getting extra troops in this next front. Okay, so what we're going to do here, very similarly, we'll just have them on the front line. Now let's have homeboys in the middle. Okay, and then Gor-Rok front and center, as always. And then let's have these guys outside, outside, outside. Right, where? That's embarrassing. Oh, that's them right. Where are the other guys? Okay. And then we'll just have all of our archers back here. Well, that's a lot of archers. There. There. Is that everyone? That's everyone. Okay. And then this should be our final fight with Clan Pestilence. So let's go. And I might actually be getting to a good stopping point for the evening, guys. So I planned on just doing it for about 3 hours, planning on going to boxing tomorrow morning. So can't spend all night doing it. I'll probably finish this fight up. If I do go to war with Skull Taker, I'll probably at least get to a good spot wrapping up there. But I probably won't be streaming for too much longer. But I've had fun doing this. I mean, normally I'm just glued to the screen, chewing on my just chewing on my fingers, trying to figure out what my next move is. So being able to talk this through, even though I know I'm not as not, I don't want this to come across as me being like, oh, I know what I'm doing, because I don't. Like, this is still very, like, I mean, look at that positioning. Look at that. That is the ugliest formation I've ever seen. But like I said, I have fun with it. This is one of my favorite games. So, meh. Okay, Gor-Rok, I need you to go take him out. Lord Croak. Let's get the shields up over here. Let's... That's actually... here. That's why I should just have that there. Okay. So... That's a good spot, too. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's wrapping up. Alright, let's speed through this. They're pretty much broken at this point. GG. Okay, so I believe, like I said before, Clan Pestilence should be finished up at this point. They are the thorn in my side early game. Just like I said, if you don't take them out, they just start expanding and expanding, and they just keep like. If you ever, it's so much fun because you can just make armies so fast and so easy, and they're cheap. Like, unless you are just running in the red all the time with Clan Pestilence, you never run out of money with them. And their late game, they've got such good stuff late game. Like, the rattling gun, so good. and their snipers. I'm blanking on their snipers. Some of the like they've got some of the best range units. So that's why you want to just be making sure you're taking them out early on in the game, because if you're facing them late game, and then they have these frontline like rat abominations that are just they've got crazy high defense. And so when your front lines are trying to take them out, you're getting sniped out or just have a volley of yeah, they have guns. All right. Let's occupy. Let's see. Did we take them out? Yep, there they go. Okay. So we've got them taken care of, which means that we probably I can I feel like if I do this, I'm going to regret it. I have to trust my gut. Like I just need to. I can't afford to be going up. Like if I lose Itza, it's gonna set me back pretty bad. So let's see if there's anyone else at war with that I can at least get some money at. Oh yeah, that actually might. What are you gonna give me? Well, it's better than nothing. All right, let's do this. Okay, that's at least reassuring that Skull Taker is on the other side going for their capital. So I won't have to worry about Skull Taker himself showing up for at least a little bit. So let's yeah, I take it there. Okay, so let's send some of those troops over there, and then we can add up. Well, so we'll take that should set us pretty good. I'll put him in an ambush stance just so he has a little more cover. And that really wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. Now that I think about it, he may have just been trying to take these cities out, but I still wouldn't take back that move because he's going to be a problem. Okay. Let's see what other deals can be made right now. All right, yeah, let's...
What requests would you make of the Phoenix King?
That's what I would request, the Phoenix King. Okay, no one there, no one there, no one there. Military alliance, yeah, might as well. Oh, should I confederate him? It's just the one city, that's the thing, like... It really is not that beneficial to me. They are who I want. to confederate with. So, all right, let's see here. Okay, so he's in the ambush stance. Leave him there. Assign. Okay. Cunning action. Bond. Then. Oh yeah. Well, this is where it gets. Well, here. That's what I'll do there. I still have to remember that I'm at war with the Dark Elves. So I may have just... If I can push through really quickly... Where have we heard that before? Have to push quickly through the north and then you can go and focus on the south. All right, let's do that. See what happens. Okay, it does look like Skull Taker is coming back this way, but hopefully my boy right there is going to be hidden in an ambush stance enough that he will not be discovered. And oh, that doesn't look too good. If you notice right there, it's my boys, my new boys. These guys are going to probably come crashing in right there. I just hope that they don't form an alliance with Skull Taker to try to go and take Itza, which is, again, another reason that I need to just get Gor-Rok up as quickly as possible. Okay, so I did just save. I do have more time. I'm not as desperate for money as I was. Okay, so send him. Oh, well, that's... I hate doing that. Sometimes I'll accidentally press the button that makes it so. I'll still keep that because the hero, it's not as important to me to keep it going fast. 80%. 80%. Yeah, it looks like they're just going to consistently be... Oh, shoot. Keep them right there. Should be getting those guys next turn, which makes Itza that much more defensible. Lord has not moved, and nor will he. There. I just wonder, should I put... You know, it might be just worth it to get a real cheap... Oh. Alright, well, why not? Okay. So next turn I will be going to war with... It is called Clan Spittle. Lovely. So, let's see if there's any more quick deals I can make. No, 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 no. Okay. Alrighty, well, that was fun. Let's see. Don't want an outpost this turn. Okay, let's go. Okay, we'll see if Skull Taker ends up coming in sight. Doesn't look like he's coming anywhere close to us quite yet, so that's a benefit. Now we just need to make sure that the Dark Elves haven't gone through the Dwarven land. Doesn't look like they've done that yet, so that's pretty great. I feel like I'm going to be regretting going to war with the Skull Taker. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. Awesome. Looks like there's going to be even more troops at the marks of the old ones. So means mo money. Oh shoot, that's not good. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh. Let's try to get as much money as possible out of this. So let's join war. What will you give me? It's not terrible. Okay, so now, yeah, just take that. Occupy. That still is not great. So let's see what happens here. Okay. Awesome. Let's level him up real quick and then get him out because he is just going to be stealing money from me. Not stealing money, but you know what I mean. All right. So actually it does look like... Oh, perfect. Looks like he is sending his troops over. Let's put him back in a defensive stance. Okay, I am a little nervous that they're going to send troops over to Quetzal, the Clan Spittle. I'm not terribly convinced that they're going to do that, though, just because it looks like they're at war with both me and the Vampire Coast, the Awakened Vampire Coast. So we'll see what ends up happening there. So yeah, I just need to keep building up troops for him. Damage building. Oh, great. I'll worry about that next turn. Oh. Okay, I think just based off of time, I might do one more turn or two more turns, just depending on what actually happens. It doesn't look like the Dark Elves did anything of note, so I'll just need to see if they moved any troops anywhere. It does look like somebody is coming within sight. I'm noticing that just right there. I will need to see what that actually is. But just depending on where we're at, it may just be, we might be calling it after this. So, no, just to be forward, I've had fun doing this. So I think I'm just going to keep Warhammer Wednesdays going. So if you do tune out before I wrap it up, I'll be back next week to be doing this. I don't think I'm going to be editing these videos. I'll just keep them posted on YouTube just because, I mean, they're already there. Might as well. But I'm not going to do anything special. Ugh. Okay, let me see what I can do. I'll continue the siege real quick. Yeah, so you see, these guys are going to be trying to gun for Quetzal. Oh, that does not look good. Ooh. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad. Oh, guys, I might have just messed up that. Yeah, we've got, he has 17. He has 9. He's got 19. Plus of those, just, he's got 3 Blood Reapers there. Oh, that's not good. And, yeah, jeez. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's, positive thoughts. Let's fight this. Let's take out these Skaven, and we'll worry about this next week. Yeah, I think I'll finish up this battle and be calling it. Oh man. You gotta love it. You just have to laugh. That's all you can do in these situations. I mean, I was saying last turn that I thought it was a mistake that I should have just let the other lizard men die. But oh, what are you doing, buddy? Hey, don't do that. Okay. So, you guys remember my drill? Congestion. Normally I don't recommend congestion, but when going up against the Skaven here, it is my friend. So there. 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 Okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I am quite nervous about Skull Taker. I was not expecting him to have that much of an army, which I've played at him. I know how cheap of a character he actually is. Like, I should not be shocked about that at all. But alas. Okay, let's try to get these W's. My boy Gor-Rok just taking those hits. Okay, the spawned unit, but okay. They've made it to the gate. Hey, guys. You have one job. Protect Croak. Amateurs. Okay. Door should be opening shortly. Oh, wow. Okay, it should be busting up pretty soon. And 3, 2. No, I was wrong with that. Okay, let's start sending these guys over. Okay. They'll go ahead and enter in. Now, Croak, I need you start doing croaky things. The gate is mine. Okay. Gor-Rok. You know, I really have no one to blame but myself for going to war with. I just can't get even. I just keep going back to it, guys. I'm kicking myself. Normally, so that's what's causing it. Just blow him out of the way. Get him out of there. Get. All right. This has been fun. Let's just wrap it up, though. Not the best placed one I've done, but what can I say? It does look like they're breaking, though. I think it's about over. Okay, let's actually just take them all up. Make them one united front and have them go after these guys. Just cut straight to the capital. Yeah, there we go. Victory. Okay. All right, guys. Oh! Sorry for your ears. But yeah, we were able to take that castle pretty easily, which is always great. I just do not know how long we'll be holding on to our capital city. I do think I'll have to change my original strategy of having Gor-Rok just go and take that island and then take everything else. Hopefully, since Itza should be almost level 3, that it should be able to defend against them. I am not convinced, though. We'll see. It's just... It's not great. Things have looked better. But yeah, let's wrap up this battle because we just hit our 3-hour mark a little while ago. So I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but let's get this wrapped up and then get out of here. This takes forever to load. I really do just need to decide if I'm going to send Gor-Rok. I think it just depends on next turn, but that's going to be next week on Warhammer Wednesday. Let's occupy that. Yeah, that's not terrible what we've got going on with this city so far. Yeah, let's keep control there. I'm still low on cash. Part of me just wonders if I just go for it. Do I take the fight to them? What's the worst thing that happened? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Yeah, let's retreat for now. Well, that's good to know that it would be a valiant defeat if they do it. So most likely, if I do that, I'll start losing troops next turn because of my lack of money. Oh, that is tough. Well, like I said, that's going to be a next week problem. Alright, so I'm going to just level them up real quick. Get Gor-Rok the Draft Master, getting that much closer to low funds. Yeah, don't I know it. Let's see if anybody is willing to make any quick deals.
Is not weakness.
Okay. Let me see. Is there anyone that I'm not at war with that other people are that I could possibly benefit off of? Ooh. That might be something worth considering. Let me see if I can go to war.
Only the Grail companions of Ord could hope to best me, yet you would try with work.
Let's try that. Might bite me in the ass. Okay, I'm at war with them. They're not at war with anyone. They're not at war with anyone.
Do not flee.
Yeah, well. Great.
I am the Pirate King.
Yeah, okay. So, it does look like I'm going to start losing funds next turn, but there's not much I can do. But, alright guys. That was a lot of fun. Oh. That hurts. That really does hurt. Well, he didn't take Itza. So, silver lining. Silver lining. But again, thank you for all of you that have watched it. This is Big Flying Lizards, a dragon movie and television podcast. I will be coming back on Monday this upcoming week to be discussing episodes 7 through 12 of Avatar: The Last Airbender, Book 1 Water, and I'll be talking with Chase, and he will be bringing along his cousin Riley. So That should be a lot of fun. Be sure to check that out. I'll also have the episode with Chase up by Monday. Again, for those of you that were not there, I will be doing moving my release time to 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. Just shifting it up, seeing how things are going. But you guys know the whole drill. Like, share, subscribe. I know things are changing up. I know things are a little bit different, but I'm excited to take this journey with you guys. And again, much love, and I hope you guys all have a good night. Bye.